Hello, my dear thinkers. This is your Tinker Master Srinivas from Scientific Students. My dear friends, on this Earth Day, 22nd April 2025, we have tinkered this flow meter. Why? Because we have tinkered this basically to understand the consumption of water at every single individual place. I mean, at a tap or a shower or wherever. Because in my house itself, there are some 5 to 6 different places from where we take water out. I mean, to take bath or say to wash clothes. I mean, to wash the utensils, whatnot. But the problem is, when the water coming to my home, we store it in our sump and then we pump it to our overhead tank. From there, we start using the water at our kitchen sink place or the bathrooms or the, washroom area and the clothes washing dishwasher and all these things like washing machine. There are many places like we are using the taps and the water outlets. But my main worry is when I came to know, on this mother planet, Mother Earth, we have 3% water out of the available, all the water is only safe to drink. And we know water is very precious. But however, people all across the globe, wasting a lot of water, especially in India, especially in Andhra Pradesh. What I have seen is in every village, there's just so much of water is getting wasted. So, according to me, a drop you save is a drop you produce. Because already wars have started because scarcity of water. So, in fact, water is the next gold as of now. And also, water is the most essential for all living beings. That is all very much known to all of us. So, if you wanted to help, if you wanted to make sure our next generations to be sustained on our mother planet, ultimately saving the water, saving the energy, and going on in renewable energies and saving the water is the only way. Firstly, so that all the trees. So ultimately, when I understood there's so much of water wastage everywhere at a household level, a street level, public taps, all the places, public places. So, though we are just living on the river bank, I mean Godavari, river Godavari's bank, but we still have water problem. Though there's a plenty of water in the Godavari. See, this is how, in fact, there are many places where there is no water to drink and a drop to drink. So these are all, a big a problem. It's a massive problem. That's why on this earth today, what I felt is let me make my children understand through my tinker how much water they are using for every single purpose. Like suppose if they are washing their hands or they are cleaning their plates or they are taking bath, whatever. Okay. So according to me, once they understand how much water they are using, we know that water is consumed. We measure it in liters. So here it's a flow meter. So it can give us two different readings. So this flow meter, the way we have tinkered, it has got a sensor. This is flow rate sensor. It works on a Hall effect. I will explain you how that Hall effect and all will work. Okay. So this is the water input. intake. So if we connect this pipe to our regular tap, then water will enter into this sensor and it will come out from this way. And then we'll use another tap here so that we'll know how much water my children are using. Okay, this is outlet and this is inlet. Now I'll make and switch on and show you how it works. You see, this is a switch we have provided. This meter is self-powered. You see, it is getting initialized. Once it is initialized, you can see the display, the rate, liters per minute, the volume, so far how many liters of water went out from the from the intake to the outlet. Okay, so that I'll connect to a tap and show you all that. But before that, I just want to open it and show you how we have tinkered this. Okay, now you see how I'm going to show you that. Okay, my dear friends, see, I'm so happy to show you my today's tinkering. See nicely how we have wired the power, 9-volt battery power into the Arduino board, and then we have taken the connections to our LCD, that is regular 1602. Okay, and also we are using ICT module for our simple connections and to adjust the contrast and all, that particular preset. Okay, yeah, this is how. It is very simple. So it's a basic logic electrical connections, we have done it. And then, see, this particular display is getting the information from the Arduino board, and Arduino board is connected with the sensor output. Okay, so that and all in a clear video I will explain how the connections and all the pin connections and the programming, the way we have done all that. That and all I will explain you in another video. But for now, you just understand the tinkering, how we have integrated the design. Okay, so that is more important because a lot of students all across various labs, especially Atal tinkering labs, they're all just pinning it out onto the breadboards and all, but they are not able to properly, integrate and prepare them as the products. Now we can add many more. That's why I kept some more space into this bottler box and all. So finally, what I wanted to sum up, and there's a sensor, and that is for input signal to the Arduino board, and then the LCD display to see what is the flow going on. So here we'll get information because that is what is required. How many liters per minute is called flow rate, and the volume is how many liters went through this. That means how many liters people are using for what all the various purposes. That is what is very important, my dear friends. Okay, because now and then what I wanted to say is, calculation is very important for everything, especially saving water. We here and then with this small, handheld meter, it's like a handmade. It's a self-powered. Okay, I can also integrate solar power if it is required. So wherever you take it, at whatever places, doesn't matter. We can check up how much water is getting consumed for what all the various purposes. That is more important. If you know where exactly water is getting more wasted, then we will try to control that, with the various activities, steps, actions taken for all that. Otherwise, if we don't calculate the water consumption, we'll simply open the taps and then do what not. Okay, simply all the most precious, most safe drinking water is going to the drainage. So that's where I really wanted to take a big step. I wish governments will take this kind of actions to educate children through the various tinkering labs all across the nation, and children will understand saving water. Because if you want it to be really patriotic to the nations and for the mother planet, first of all, let us save water so that all the plants and the animals, all living beings and humans, everyone will try to survive. Otherwise, a question mark of sustainability of Mother Planet and also sustainability, the survivability of the people. Okay, so that's where. So, without water, just think. So, with this, I just wanted to show you how my today tinkering works. I'll connect to a tap. I have few my little mentees with me. They will show you. They will demonstrate it and show you. And we'll see for doing what kind of volume of the water is spent. Okay? Then wait for the time. We'll just connect this to our regular taps and then show you how simple it is. Okay? Happy tinkering. Keep innovating. Okay, my dear friends. My little mentee, Punit, fourth grader, connected my inlet pipe to my tap, regular tap. So I'll ask Punit to open the tap slowly. Slowly keep open. Now he's opening, the water entering into my machine. Now I'm going to switch on that to measure how much, you see. So at 1.2 liter per minute, it is keep loading. Already 300 ml, close to 300 ml went into where it is going. I have another mentee is Gautam, second grader. So this guy started pouring the water into. Okay, now you can change to the other. Yeah, so this is how. Now they are watering my small plants. Okay, and you can see now every day we never know how much water we are consuming to water my small plants, my little plants here. Okay, but now today, because we have this tinkering, now you see, so far they have used 1.2 liters, 1 liter and 26, 300 ml. See, 1.3 liters. So this is how they have adjusted the tap speed so that for every minute the flow rate is 1.3 flow rate. So which is nothing but for every 1 minute it is delivering 1.5 liters. Likewise, so now I am going to ask Punit to stop it. Punit, can you stop it? Yeah, Punit, stop it. Close it. Because Gautam already finished his work watering his plants. Have you?
Yes.
See, my dear friends, my little mentees, Gautam and Punit, they have consumed 2 liters of water for my little plants. They have watered my little plants this evening on this yesterday. Okay, now I have another big tree. That's a God tree. Okay, so how many liters they are going to use for watering this plant, and how many liters that plant needs, that and all is another important scientific point that we all need to know. Okay, let us see that. So now I am going to ask Punit. Punit, open it fully, because this is a big plant that needs more water. Full, open full. Okay. Now at what flow rate? Wow, very interesting, my dear friends. It is very interesting. Now at this point of time, the flow rate is 6.5 liter per minute. Every minute, 6.8, 7 liters, almost 7 liters is going there. You see? Okay. So where it is going? So my Punit, Gautam, he is my second grader. Gautam is watering my God tree. I have a big tree here, you see, very big tree. So it's another inspirational tree for me. I have only one tree at my home, and it really inspires me a lot. Now that tree is getting watered, this little boy. Are you done? Now, my dear friends, you see the speed You see how fastly is watering my God tree. And there is another lime tree is coming under the same tree. Okay. Now my dear friends, so he is watering. Gautam, how many liters so far you have used for watering my plant, my tree, God tree? How many liters? I will show the reading here. See, my dear friends, so far, my God, he already consumed nearly 15 liters. Okay, at the rate almost 6.5 liter per minute. That means nearly 2 minutes it's over. In 2 minutes, as every minute he is pouring, he is consuming 6.5 liters. That is the rate, flow rate it is showing. Okay, so far he consumed nearly 17.4 liters. This is how, my dear friends, this is how we need to understand. See how today's my tinkering helping you. This is how I am going to make use this self-powered gadget tinkered by me today. Okay, to make use, to understand the consumption of every single individual water usage, like for my bath and say my washroom purposes, how many liters I am using a day, and washing my utensils, washing my clothes, all these things I am going to record and make you understand how much water I am consuming and how can I save, which are the various places I can control myself to save the water. So saving water is saving the nation. A drop you save is directly proportional to the drop you produce. Okay? A drop you save is nothing but a drop you save, a drop you produce. Okay then, I'm so happy to share with you all this kind of, so you all need to make it. So, I thank Atal Innovation Mission to share this tinkering in our Atal Innovation Mission YouTube channel, the making process. So, with reference to that, we have done it. Now, what is that I am going to show you again? See how much water? 25 liters. See? Is it excessive? Is it required to my God tree or not? That and all we have to do. Little research or understand through our internet and all. Then we'll see how much water has to be put in and automatically it has to cut off. All that action we will take place. That's where I have kept some space available to control. As of now, we know how much you are consuming. But knowing the consumption is not going to help. We have to use IoT technology to control it. For what all the various purposes, we have to control it. Like a prepaid metering and all that stuff like that. Okay? We will do all that. Not a big deal. Okay? Let us tinker. Happy tinkering. Keep innovating. Signing off, your tinkering master, Srinivas, Regional Mentor of Change associated with Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog. For all such kind of tinkering, I request you all watch my scientificstudents.com/tinker-masters.html. Okay then, bye-bye. See you catch again.